Live from home, it's Late Night! With special guest Director of Career Learning and Engagement, Evan Andrews. Now give it up for your hosts, Henry Temple and Matthew Toller!
Hello!
Hello! Man, we got a great show for you guys, and I gotta say, you are all looking really good through this screen.
Just so attractive. I'm seeing you. You guys are looking beautiful behind the screen. My name is Henry.
And my name is Matthew.
And this is Late Night.
Now sponsored by Xfinity.
That's right. We're sponsored now, so.
We're big people now.
We're
We got our pull-ups on.
We're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, we're ready for the big leagues now. We're jumping up.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Crazy times to be doing the show.
Yeah, man. I miss being in real rooms with real people.
Yeah. How have you been, man? It's been a while.
Yeah, well, I spent the first month of quarantine mastering the art of patience. Then after I got fed up with that, I decided to get into baking sourdough and producing some dank claymation.
Wow. How did that go?
Not well, Henry. Not well at all. What did you do?
After competing in 3 online sub-international knitting competitions, I suffered a torn ulnar collateral ligament and ended up retiring at the ripe age of 21.
Wait. Hold up. I thought the competitive knitting scene was canceled after the Great Whip Stitch tragedy of '99.
That's what I thought too, but I actually I researched it and I found out in 2008 they revamped it, got it going again, and yeah, it was up and running, and I had it for a while, and my stride ended when I injured my thumb. The days when knitting was the only thing you had to worry about, right?
Oh man. Well, sadly those days are past us now. So let's get into the news. The world is no longer on fire, but for some reason, the news is still flaming garbage.
Starting from the top of the fire, the election. Here at Late Night, we want to stress how important it is to vote and let your voice be heard in this election. And in the words of Hillary Rodham Clinton, Pokemon, go to the polls.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that felt bad coming out.
Yeah, it felt bad hearing it once. It felt bad hearing it twice.
Yeah.
And you brought it back this year. I mean, I guess it kind of is not as bad as it could get, but man, that is still kind of cringe.
Yeah.
Well, we got some great choices this year in this election. In the red corner, we got the presidential equivalent of a pile of eels.
Ooh.
In the blue, we got great value Mr. Rogers, a cocktail of chaos that is sure to have you singing "It's an adequate time." It's an adequate time in the suburbs, all the way to the ballot drop off.
Wow, I think you just ruined my childhood now. Wow, that's
Henry, I did that on purpose. You hit me with Pokemon Go. I decided to ruin Mr. Rogers.
That's yours. I totally get it. It's equal.
And honestly, since we're talking about knitting, twine was on my mind. So,
speaking of equality, last week the president was admitted to Walter Reed Hospital after testing positive for the coronavirus, where he received, the same treatment as anyone else, minus very specific experimental medications that no one else is given.
Who knew that eels could get COVID?
Yeah. As of today, the president is doing just fine.
Just fine and dandy.
Really, he's doing really good, and we're happy. We're glad he's doing all right.
Oh yeah, he's moving about. He's going everywhere. Dude is active,
like eels do.
Yeah, gotta swim.
On September 18th, legendary Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg tragically passed away. During her 27-year term on the Supreme Court, she fought for women's and LGBTQ rights.
With a vacancy left on the Supreme Court after her passing, the Republican Party is rushing to fill her seat before the election. The president has confirmed Amy Coney Barrett, someone whose knowledge of the law is so extensive she knows 4 of the 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Wow, that's enough to get a B minus on a high school level civics quiz.
Dude, I think I got a B plus on my high school civics quiz.
Wait, does that mean you can get in the Senate?
Hey, you know what? I gotta try.
You
The only way
maybe
to find out.
throw in an application, man. I think it might be on LinkedIn.
Hey, you know what? I have to look and check it out. But before that, now in local news, not our local news, I just want to say, but someone else's local news.
During his evening jog, a New York City man stumbled upon a pile of eels.
Naturally.
This pile was, in fact, part of a collection of Southeast Asian swamp eels that were intentionally released into Prospect Park earlier in the day. When the rogue eel dumper was asked why he possessed 2 full trash bags of eels, he responded simply, "I just wanted to save lives."
You know, I believe we can learn from this man.
Yeah.
Just like he relieved himself of the stress that comes from owning copious amounts of eels, we too can band together to drop our pile of eels on November 3rd.
Well said. So please make sure to vote and remember, wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask.
You called?
Henry, who is this?
I don't know, but I get the feeling she spends her weekends berating Whole Foods employees.
Excuse me, who is this? You don't know me? I'm gonna have to speak to your manager.
Oh no, I think I know who this might be.
You think? You should know who I am. I send organization complaints almost weekly.
Oh, you're XX Casserole Queen 29?
It's Karen to you.
You're the one who complained that her facial expressions are an insult to religion.
Wait. Why are you here and what are you wearing?
I am dressed as that spider person from the TV. See? I just adore that Thomas Holland. He is creamy and rich, like Mama's famous casserole.
That is uncalled for.
Oh, this woman just called a man creamy.
She did.
Wait, you mean Spider-Man? You know, Spider-Man wears a mask. It's kind of his thing.
Hey, don't say that, please. Please.
What?
The M word.
You mean mask?
That is exactly what I mean. It feels like I woke up one morning on my Tempur-Pedic mattress and apparently breathing is illegal now. I tell you what, I'd rather die than let Jay Inslee infringe upon my freedoms as an American mother. I cannot do anything with one of those M words on. No Soul Cycle, no Whole Foods, no book club, not even walking my Shih Tzu juice box.
You named your dog Juice Box?
He's juicy like my casserole. And that's another thing. First, they tell us to stay home. Next, they say social distancing this and wear a mask that. And now they want to strip me of my facial rights.
Wow. Okay. It seems like Karen has some other things going on. So,
Actually, I do. I am a boss babe working from my own home on my own time selling essential oils. I am my own boss. These oils will increase your feminine aura, increase brain function by 27.8%, and boost your immune system. If you too want to be a boss babe, you can pay an entrance fee of $300 and begin selling directly under me for a 1% commission.
Wow, you actually just plugged a pyramid scheme on our show.
wow. You know, Henry, I think that's a first for our show.
I believe so, yeah.
It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not. It's totally valid. Tom Holland is actually the face of the company. He does all of our commercials. Juicy Man.
Oh, of course he does. So why are you here exactly?
Isn't it obvious? I wanted to let you know.
Hello? Henry, did you lose her too?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. Oh, and there's
Oh,
Grace.
thank goodness. Oh my
Ooh,
gosh,
man.
dude. That was who
What
let her in?
what was the deal with the Spider-Man thing? She didn't call him Spider-Man. She said Spider-Person.
Yeah, and who calls a man creamy and juicy? It feels
Oh God. And then the dog. I
it feels wrong.
did she want to eat the dog? I was getting vibes that she wanted to eat her dog.
I'm fairly sure she mispronounced the name of the dog too.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's a real shame. But hey, guys, we got a great show for you. Next up, we have an interview with Kevin Andrews. Stay tuned, everybody.
You're on it, yeah. I've been told it's very good.
I've been told it's
Right.
very good.
That's
I
me
want
done,
to see
yeah.
the movie. That's me done. Okay, alright, mi camarados. We're going to let David come in and pitch us. So it's time to pick a side. Right, John. Go ahead.
You.
I don't.
Sure, yeah, for sure, yeah. Is that you want me to come in this? Sure, all right. Hi. I had chips. I know, Allie, you like salt and vinegar chips. I had an offering for you. It's on the floor. I'm gonna take my jacket off. I'm a little, just kind of hot. So, yes, the sketch. It's simple. It's so simple. It's the first thing we need to do is we need a pigeon hoarder. And what you need to do is so essentially we need some like uptown pigeons, pigeons with style and class. I think if we just go downtown, there should be just enough. It'll be great. Of course, we'll also need a costume designer. It requires a hat, and that's gonna come in later. The hat it's important to the sketch, because like first of all, the audience is gonna sit there and be like, why is this pigeon wearing a hat? Why would they? It gets better from that point. It's not just the hat that's the focus. Obviously, it's not like I've been trying to think of what to write for this sketch for the past 5 weeks. I'm just so essentially what it is. So the hat's important. They're friends. So it'd be important if you found some pigeons with chemistry. I know that's a lot to ask. It's hard times. Pigeons get rougher and rougher as years go by. But I think I'm hopeful. I'm full of hope. No, please don't cut me off. Please, no. There's so much more to it. There's so much more to it. It's more than just the hat. The hat is just the beginning. It'll get so much better, really. No, please, don't take me back there. No, I don't want to go back. No, God. Oh, Felix smells so bad in there. Oh.
The Godmother, a pitch you can't refuse.
Welcome back to Late Night.
Welcome back to Late Night, guys.
Right now, we have a very special guest with us. please welcome the Director of Career, Learning and Engagement, Alumni and Student Connections, Kevin Andrew.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So first, can you talk about like kind of what you do at PLU?
My formal title of Director of Career Learning and Engagement. I also am the co-director of the Office of Alumni and Student Connections. And so what that means in a very big way is that my focus and the team that I work with focuses on anything related to career. And so that's advising, programming, mentorship, internship, kind of the whole gamut of what you would think a career services office would do. And then the learning part of my title has to directly relate to experiential learning. So things related to internships, things related to students doing student research, and things like that. So you can apply your PLU classroom knowledge with the real world. And then lastly, in my title is engagement, and that's really broad. That's engaging with students on campus in many different ways, whether it's programming or the advising we do or events. It is engagement with faculty and staff on campus. We're here to support all faculty and all staff in any way that we can. Engaging with employers. And so the office I work with is the front-facing office to employers outside of the university. So when they say, hey, I want to hire or I want to recruit, we're the office that usually starts that conversation. And part of my job is to develop and enhance those relationships with people on my team. And then lastly, engaging with alumni. So PLU is fortunate to have 40,000 LUTs all over the world. And so part of the work that we do is to help all of these people, students, faculty, staff, how do we make those connections, make them more meaningful and worthwhile with the alum from PLU.
Wow, so much stuff with that. Whoa.
I know it's a lot.
That's
Sounds like
amazing.
you're busy a lot of the year.
It definitely keeps all of us busy in Alumni and Student Connections, but what's really awesome is we love the work we do. We want students to find us, and so I'm very appreciative of having this conversation with both of you today, just so more people know that we exist and we're here to help in any way.
I just want to ask, like, what's the best way for students or people who are like looking for work, like they can connect with you guys to take advantage of the plethora of like work you guys do?
Right now, we're working virtually. So this fall semester, we will work virtual, but we are fully available. You can go to our website, so PLU Alumni and Student Connections. And when you go to that website, you can easily set up a virtual appointment, and you're using your account in the opportunities board to set up that virtual appointment. And that appointment allows you to choose all the different variety and things that you want to do. If you email the office at alumni@plu.edu or the alumni career@plu.edu, then that's the other way right now.
Okay.
So you mentioned you work with some of the alumni, you connect some of the alumni to students here. And as we all know, PLU has some pretty notable alumni working out in the world. Tell us about some of these, maybe more well-known alumni that you work with from PLU.
I'm going to say the very good answer, since we're on camera together, is that all of our alums are notable.
I guess that's a good way to say it, because I mean we all go to PLU, so give us that pat on the back. Hey.
Yes, exactly.
I was just curious because I mean we're doing the Zoom format because COVID-19 has affected life as we know it. Like everything's changed how we operate. We have like new terms, like social distancing is something that hasn't been like used regularly in the past, and now we have it. And I was just wondering how this pandemic has affected your work and your job at PLU.
All of the work that we're doing continues virtually. So if students want to meet with an advisor from my office, then we can do a virtual appointment via Zoom, Google Meet, or phone. We are going to continue and are continuing to do all of our programming virtual. Just this past week, we had a workshop with somebody from a company called JB Hunt. And we already, when you go to the Alumni and Student Connections website and look at the events, you're already going to see a bunch of programming that we're doing virtual. So we're doing something coming up that people can learn about what Alumni and Student Connections does. We'll have other workshops that involve employers, so they can talk a little about the organization, but they're also going to talk about maybe a skill, like how to interview better. And so getting that information and perspective from an employer, but continuing to do all of that virtual. On October 28th, we will host a career and internship fair from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. That will be completely virtual. And so it allows us to have employers actually from all over the United States.
That's fantastic to hear the adaptations that you guys have been doing, especially on the job fair thing. Because I know as a senior going into the real world next year, it's an interesting time. It really is. And so with the world as it is, a pandemic, uncertainties pretty much all around. What are some advice you have for students entering the workforce next year?
The biggest advice I have is, one, sit down with somebody and have somebody look at your resume, look at your cover letter. Do you need help with your graduate school application? So I've got a team of people that can help with all of that. And then networking is going to be the key. And we have this amazing networking tool called LootLink. And we started it a year ago. And so it's PLU LootLink. So if you type that in the search box, you'll get to the link. But what we've done is we have this amazing software that allows students to create an account. We ask PLU alum to create an account. And now the both of you are joined together on this common software tool. And you can search for alum in many ways. If you want to look for somebody by a company, if you want to look for somebody geographically, if you want to look for an alum that graduated with the same major, if you participated in sports or any clubs, you can look for the person that way. So using LootLink is definitely vital and I think critical for all of our students.
So I'm pretty sure you're having conversations every day, talking to many different people. And I just want to know, the most pressing question I can ask you, if you're willing to share, what is the weirdest or strangest conversation you had with somebody connecting to your apartment?
One question, and this happened before legalization of marijuana, but several times students wanting to start their marijuana farm and how am I going to make that a career? How am I going to do that? How am I going to distribute all of that? So that was super interesting. That conversation is very different now in this, like Washington and Oregon where it's legal.
Just to add my idea, I think if anyone ever asks you about a marijuana farm again, just tell them to find a buddy who wants to get a food truck and have them work together. I think that will guarantee success.
Great business idea.
Yeah, there you go.
One more thing, where can people contact you if they have any more questions on what you've talked about today?
So my email address is Andrew K, so ANDREWK @PLU.edu. And then if you can always go to the Alumni and Student Connections website, and there's a whole list of different ways to contact.
It's been awesome to have you on the show, Kevin. So nice to talk to you. So nice to hear about all the stuff that you're doing.
So many great resources that you guys have that I think all of our fellow students should definitely take advantage of.
Really appreciate Henry and Matthew having this chance to be with you.
Kevin, Andrew, everybody, stay tuned. We got more coming up.
A lot of great stuff. Stay tuned.
I hate quarantine, but I love late night.
We love late night.
This may be as close to outdoors as I get, but I still love late night.
I love late night.
I do.
I love late night.
Winston loves late night. Yes, you do.
I love late night.
My name's Delaney. I'm in Spokane, and I love late night.
I love late night.
Yeah.
I love late night.
late night.
Welcome back to Late Night.
Hope you guys had a great break. Some awesome content in there.
Hope it was great. Awesome. So here at Late Night, we during COVID-19, we have had difficulty kind of meeting our show dates. This show is actually scheduled for late or earlier in October, and because of that, some of the events that we are plugging in the show have already passed.
Yes, and so to make sure we still give support to the people and organizations we are representing here on PLU Late Night, we are going to be telling you about future events that they'll be hosting. The organization that Kevin Andrews, we just interviewed, will be hosting on October 28th is a virtual career and internship fair from 2 to 4 p.m. And if you want to sign up, go to the PLU website to find more information. And we'll be posting the information also on our show notes.
Additionally, later in the episode, we actually have 2 people from the cast of Broadway at the Movies. Now, that is a production that actually has passed us by already, but coming up next week, we have recent tragic events coming on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So please come and show your support. Welcome back to Late Night. Right now it is time for our game, and we are so lucky to have these 2 competitors with us. We have Anna Maria Garzone and Marla Kelly.
Heck yeah, that was so close to the right pronunciation of my name.
No, I didn't do it. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Can you correct me real quick?
I will correct you. It is Garzon. It's like a Filipino name, and we Americanized the hell out of it. So you know what?
I was relating it to calzone. I thought that the zone was going to be like that, and I
no, my last name is
I messed
Calzone.
up my pronunciation. I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
My name is Anna Maria Garzon, and we are from Broadway the Movies, where we sing songs from Broadway and also the movies. Sometimes both, sometimes one before the other. It's super fun.
Yeah, I'm Marla. I'll be singing Audrey's part in Suddenly Seymour. It's gonna be so much fun. You should come see it.
And speaking of things that you have to see, get ready for this epic battle of minds in Loots versus Loggers. Another trivia game we have presented for you guys today. We have 10 questions where the answer could either be, is this person or thing from PLU, or is it from UPS? And we'll see.
And there are 2 different answers that you can give. You can give either Loots or Loggers. We're going to be sending you a fact about PLU and or UPS, and you got to decide whether that fact correlates to PLU or UPS, our rivals.
100%. And we'll be presenting you guys with the first question of the day.
All right. Now, first question. Tuition once cost $1 a week to attend PLU or UPS?
Buzz? Loggers, I say.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That answer is incorrect. The correct answer is Loots, and Anna Maria gets a point.
I love benefiting from other people's failures.
Question number 2. Notable alumni of this school include Mike Oliphant, an NFL and CFL running back, Adam West, an actor noted for his role as Batman, Dale, I'll probably get the last name wrong, forgive me if I do, I'm going to say Chili, local glass artist, and Ted Bundy, notable serial killer.
Buzz. Loggers. I've known about the Ted Bundy thing for years.
That is correct.
That is correct.
I know so
Another
much about
point
serial
for Anna Maria.
Anna Maria's on fire.
Yeah, I am.
Come on, stop her.
All right.
She likes Ted Bundy a little too much.
I'm a little concerned. All right, third question. 56 days before his death, John F. Kennedy read Convocation at this university in 1963.
Buzz. I believe that's the UPS.
The answer is the other way around at Pacific Lutheran University. Anna Maria is now at 3 points. Someone stop this Kahoot streak she's on.
Believe me, I'm trying.
The next question. Students at this school are rumored to have underground tunnels below Greek-like houses.
Buzz.
Loots? or loggers?
Wait.
Ah,
Wait, you threw me because I was going to say Lutz because of course Red Square underground tunnels, but Lutz doesn't have Greek life, so that doesn't make any sense. We do like to tunnel, but if I get this wrong, it's on you, Matthew. I'm gonna go ahead and say loggers.
That is correct.
Woo!
4 points for Anna Maria.
Wow.
Sorry.
All
Sorry for
right. Next
kidding.
question. This school moved 13 times in a matter of 3 years. Was it the Lutz or the Loggers?
Buzz? Apologies. I'm going to guess Lutz because they're from, I don't know, they're like really into Norway and stuff, and maybe they're just like, Norway, just kidding. Parkland, Tacoma.
Well, I gotta say, I really enjoy that theory, but the answer is incorrect.
Okay.
The point
Actually,
goes to Marla Kelly.
Yeah.
At one time, UPS and University of Portland were part of the same university. That's just a little fun factoid that I know.
Mm-mm. That's wrong and bad. I decided. That feels wrong.
Next question. Students of this school used to have a tree covered in gum on campus that eventually got a disease and had to be cut down.
Buzz? I say this, because I hope it's not true, but, PLU?
That is correct.
You made a point.
Marla's making a comeback.
But we lost a tree.
All right. Of these two schools here, this one was founded 2 years prior to the other one. Lutz or Loggers?
Buzz. I think PLU, because it seems old.
That answer is incorrect.
Okay.
And to explain the context for everyone, UPS opened their doors in 1888, and PLU opened their doors in 1890, 2 years after UPS. Okay, the next question. The oldest building on campus at this school has seen multiple deaths, most recent being in 2017, where a custodial staff member had died.
Buzz.
Which campus is it?
PLU, because I've heard that Harstad is haunted.
You want to take this one, Henry?
That's
That is correct.
Yes!
It was in Hartford. Henry has 5, and Marla, you have 2, correct?
3.
3.
Ooh, all right. So this is the final question.
Sorry.
No way, I'm gonna win.
And we're deciding right now that it's going to be worth 3 points. So this is for all the marbles, all right? All of them, every single one.
My gosh.
Winner takes
All right.
all.
90.1 FM is this school's radio station.
Buzz. Loggers boy, I was at Laser. We do not have a radio station. We have the internet.
That is correct.
And with the insider info,
That
can we
is insider
can we just
info. That was a trick question. You surpassed it.
I know things. What can I say?
Well, I
Every
think
day
you can say a lot, especially since you have claimed victory and the title of Lutz versus Loggers.
We're going to send you your championship belt in about 5 to 3 business days. All right. Well, congratulations to Anna Maria Gerzon for being the champion in Lutz versus Loggers. Marla, you did a great job as well. Lots of sportsmanship. I really like that. What's up, dude?
Not much.
Oh, did you get the stuff?
What's up?
I swear you do this every single time, man.
What?
Shrimp night.
What?
Shrimp night. It's shrimp night.
Dude,
It is not shrimp night. I would know if it was shrimp night.
Oh, you would know. Okay, well then why did I buy all these shrimp, Alex?
I didn't tell you to buy all those shrimp.
You didn't tell me to buy all these shrimp?
I didn't tell you to buy all those
You didn't tell me to buy all these
I
shrimp?
didn't tell you to buy all those shrimp.
You didn't tell me to buy all these shrimp, Alex. I bought it because it's shrimp night.
Dude, it is not shrimp night.
Did you check the calendar? You know, we have a calendar for a reason. We mark this stuff down so that you don't forget it.
No, I didn't check your calendar. I just know. I just know when shrimp night is.
Well, that's a really funny joke, Alex. That's so funny because, you know, if you knew anything about shrimp night, you would know that tonight is shrimp night.
I know plenty of things about shrimp night. If you knew that it was shrimp night, then why didn't you tell anyone?
I did. Remember we were in the car? I was in the car, and I told you it was shrimp night. I said it. You know, maybe you took initiative for like once in your life. You know it was shrimp night.
Well, maybe if you spoke louder, then we would have been better prepared for shrimp night.
Let me tell you something about me. I am always prepared for shrimp night, and don't come coming at the heart, at the tone of voice that I choose to speak at. It's you that's the problem.
What? What? Last shrimp night?
No. This is about this shrimp night. Don't make it about something else, man. It's not about last time. It's about this time.
Dude, what is your problem? It feels like you do this every single shrimp night.
I'm just reading the room here, man. Maybe you do this because it feels like you don't respect shrimp night and therefore don't respect me.
I respect shrimp night way more than I respect you right now.
Let's do this.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's shrimp night. I'm cooking shrimp. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it. It's shrimp night.
You know what, Drew? You can cook shrimp all you want, but that does not make it shrimp night. Yeah.
You know what? It's not shrimp night for you. Because you're permanently banned. Permanently banned from shrimp night.
How is that even fair? You know what? There is no shrimp night without me. There is no.
Well, then what am I doing now? It's night. I'm cooking shrimp. One might say it's shrimp night.
Dude, look at me. Look at me. You are inches from breaking the code right now.
Steven's a better roommate than you. What are you doing?
Shrimp tender? True. Hey man, look, I think that I may have gotten a little bit carried away there. I know how passionate you are about shrimp. It's important to me too. I love shrimp night. So I'm sorry I ripped your calendar. I didn't call it. Your shrimp looks really good.
Would you like some shrimp?
Yeah, man. I'd love some shrimp.
Dude, is it shrimp night?
Yes, Steven. It's shrimp night.
Before we close tonight, a very special thanks to our new sponsor, Xfinity. Xfinity is keeping Pacific Lutheran students connected when it matters most. If you live on campus, make sure to sign into your Xfinity on-campus account to stream your favorite shows and watch live TV. It's included in your housing fees. And when you live off campus, check out Xfinity's student-exclusive offer on fast Wi-Fi. It's an offer just for students that includes some awesome perks like a $150 prepaid card and 6 months of Amazon Music Unlimited free.
Well, that's a nice show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
And remember, stay nightly.
Stay nightly, Lutz.